She was a star, Chicago's brightest hairstylist, transforming lives one hairstyle at a time, with a smile that lit up every room. At just 27, Zahrie Walls had it all: a thriving salon, a loving family, and a future full of promise. But on one scorching summer day, a spontaneous boat trip on Lake Michigan turned into a tragedy that no one saw coming. How did a day of laughter and freedom end in heartbreak? What really happened on those churning waters? Stay with us to uncover the story of Zahrie Walls, a life of brilliance, a loss that shook a city, and the questions that still linger. Before we dive in, a huge shout out to our returning subscribers. Please leave a like, because your presence matters to us, and to our new audience. Well, please subscribe to be part of us, and drop a comment of where you're watching from. We love to hear from you. Zahrie Walls was born in 1998 in Chicago's North Lawndale neighborhood, a tough but lively part of the city's west side. Her mother, Zahrie Walls, was only 19 when she had Zahrie. Zahrie worked hard to give her daughter a better life.
Oh, you guys been coming out for my baby. I knew she was special when I first gave birth to her. I was only 19 years old. I just knew I didn't want my baby to struggle.
Determined to keep Zahrie from facing the same struggles she did. From the start, Zahrie saw something special in Zahrie, describing her as a strong and mature child, even as a baby. "I knew she was special when I first gave birth to her," Zahrie said at a balloon release held in Zahrie's memory. Growing up, Zahrie was surrounded by a tight-knit family and a community that shaped her. North Lawndale was known for its challenges, like poverty and violence, but it also had a rich culture and strong sense of togetherness. Zahrie's early life was filled with love and support, especially from her mother. At 14, Zahrie discovered her love for hairstyling. She started playing with hair, trying out different styles. Zahrie noticed her daughter's talent right away, calling it her magic hand. To help Zahrie grow her skills, Zahrie bought her hair supplies, like combs, brushes, and products, giving her the tools to practice and improve. One of the most important people in Zahrie's early life was her best friend, Kennica Jenkins. The two grew up together in Chicago, sharing a close bond. Zahrie used Kennica as her model when she was learning to style hair, practicing new techniques on her. Their friendship was a safe space for Zahrie to experiment and build confidence in her craft. In 2017, when Zahrie was 19, Kennica's life was cut short. She was found dead in a hotel freezer in Rosemont, Illinois at the age of. Her death was ruled an accident, caused by hypothermia, but it left a deep wound in Zahrie's heart. The loss was devastating. Zahrie carried the pain with her, getting Kennica's name tattooed on her upper shoulder as a permanent tribute. In a 2020 Facebook post, she poured out her grief, writing, "Girl, I miss you so much. You broke my heart forever." Kennica's death pushed Zahrie to keep going, channeling her pain into her passion for hairstyling. This drive helped her turn her talent into a career, later styling hair for celebrities and influencers. Zahrie's career took off as her hairstyling skills grew sharper. She turned her passion into a business, opening the Stylist Suites in Chicago's Chicago Lawn neighborhood. The salon was more than just a workplace. It was a lively space where creativity thrived. Clients walked in and left feeling like family, their hair transformed with bold cuts, bright colors, and perfect styles. Zahrie had a gift for making people feel confident and beautiful, which kept them coming back. Her talent caught the eye of Chicago's music scene, and soon she was styling hair for local rappers like Mellow Bucks, Fendida Rappa, and Dreezy, earning her a name in the industry. Her Instagram, Zahrie the Stylist, became a showcase for her work, with over 76,000 followers drawn to her short video clips of sleek braids, vibrant dyes, and polished looks. She occasionally shared bits of her personal life too, letting her bold personality shine through. Zahrie's charisma wasn't just online. She brought that same energy to her salon, where clients felt her warmth and passion in every appointment. Zahrie worked tirelessly, often juggling 10 to 12 clients a day. Her mother called her a workaholic because she rarely took breaks, always pushing to perfect her craft or meet clients' needs. She didn't stay put in Chicago either. She traveled to other cities, taking her skills on the road to serve clients far and wide. Even with her packed schedule, Zahrie stayed grounded. She lifted others up, offering kind words and support, even on her toughest days. Her phone calls with her mother always ended the same way. I love you. Beyond her talent, Zahrie was smart with her money. She built a financially secure life, owning a condo in Chicago's UIC medical district that reflected her hard-earned success. She also had life insurance, showing her practical side and commitment to protecting her future. Zahrie wasn't just a stylist. She was a provider, always looking out for her family. Her maturity and drive inspired those around her, including her mother, who saw her as a role model. Zahrie's success came from her skill, hard work, and heart, making her a standout in Chicago's beauty world. Zahrie's family was her anchor. She shared a deep bond with her mother, Zahrie Walls, her stepfather Reggie Dixon, her younger sister Tia, and her 5-year-old goddaughter. Zahrie saw Zahrie as the glue that held them together, always putting her family first. Zahrie's love for them showed in her actions. She worked hard to provide and make sure they were cared for. Her connection with Zahrie was especially strong, built on love and respect. They leaned on each other, and Zahrie often spoke of how Zahrie's strength lifted the whole family. After Zahrie's passing, Zahrie relied on Reggie and their community to cope, showing how tightly knit they were. Zahrie's friendship with Kenneka Jenkins was just as powerful. The two were inseparable, sharing fun, carefree times, filled with late nights and silly moments they called ghetto memories. Though details about Zahrie's romantic life aren't clear, her friendships painted a picture of someone who drew people in. On social media, she shared glimpses of her life with a close circle who loved her energy. Friends like Armani Valdez and JoJo Stewart, who planned a balloon release to honor her, spoke of her kindness and spirit. They called her sweet and bold, someone who thought of others and made everyone feel valued. Zahrie's warmth built a community of friends who cherished her as much as she did them. On that hot June day, Zahrie was out on Lake Michigan with friends, enjoying a rare moment away from her busy life. The Playpen, a lively spot near Navy Pier, was packed with boats as people sought relief from the scorching heat wave. Temperatures soared into the mid-90s, with the heat index pushing past 100, making the lake a tempting escape for many in Chicago. The water sparkled under the sun, but beneath the surface, strong currents churned, hidden and dangerous. Around 5:30 p.m. on June 21, 2025, something went wrong. Zahrie, standing on the boat, lost her balance and slipped, falling face first into the lake. The water was rough, whipped up by strong winds that made the lake act more like an ocean. Her friends reacted quickly, throwing a rope and a life vest toward her, some even jumping in to try to pull her to safety. But the currents were too powerful, pulling her under and making rescue impossible. Zahrie Walls, Zahrie's mother, got a call from one of her daughter's friends, saying Zahrie had been pulled from the lake and taken to the hospital. Zahrie rushed to Northwestern in an Uber, her heart heavy with dread. "I felt in my heart that something wasn't right," she later shared. At the hospital, she joined dozens of family members and friends, all clinging to hope for a miracle. Zahrie stood among them, waiting for news, but deep down, she sensed the truth. "A mother knows," she said, her voice breaking. The doctors confirmed Zahrie didn't make it, leaving the group devastated, grappling with the sudden loss of someone so full of life. That weekend was chaotic on Lake Michigan. The Chicago Fire Department handled 90 emergency calls tied to the heat and water incidents. At least 2 others lost their lives in the lake, and a boater went missing near 63rd Street Beach, with search crews still looking for him. The following Monday, Dave Benjamin from the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project explained why the lake was so treacherous. "Winds and waves make it act like an ocean," he said, stressing how unpredictable currents could catch even experienced boaters off guard. The tragedy sparked renewed warnings about wearing life jackets and respecting the lake's power, especially during crowded events like Black Yacht Weekend, though organizers said Zahrie's boat wasn't part of their official event. The Chicago police continued their investigation into Zahrie's death, working to piece together exactly how she fell from the boat. They looked at the boat's condition, the actions of those on board, and the lake's unpredictable currents, which Zahrie Walls believed pulled her daughter under. As of the latest reports, no final answers have been shared with the public. The police found no signs of foul play, so their focus stayed on the lake's dangerous conditions and what might have caused the accident. They interviewed Zahrie's friends, who were on the boat, reviewed any available footage, and checked weather reports from that day to understand the full picture. The heat wave that weekend made Lake Michigan especially risky. Fire Department spokesperson Larry Langford explained that the lake could seem calm on the surface while hiding strong currents just below. Winds were high that day, stirring up waves and making boating treacherous, especially in the crowded playpen area. Safety experts pointed out that not wearing a life jacket was a major issue. Zahrie didn't have one on, and her godfather Brian Pickett noted she didn't know how to swim, which made the situation even more dangerous. Data from 2023 showed that 17% of deadly boating accidents involved alcohol or missing life vests, prompting experts to stress the need for proper safety gear. Dave Benjamin, of the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project, warned that Lake Michigan's currents could overpower anyone, no matter how strong they were. Zahrie's family, reeling from the loss, started a GoFundMe to help pay for a repast, a gathering to honor her memory. They made it clear that Zahrie's life insurance already covered her funeral, and the fundraiser was just for the community event. But some people misunderstood the purpose, and negative comments online added to the family's pain. Kizzy, overwhelmed by grief, decided to shut down the GoFundMe. Jojo Liana, a friend, posted on Facebook to explain, "This was never meant to cause any misunderstanding, just a grieving mother doing her best in a very emotional moment." The family refunded every donation, thanking those who had shown support. A candlelight vigil was held on Chicago's West Side the night after Zahrie's death, where dozens gathered, releasing balloons and sharing memories of her vibrant spirit. The North Lawndale community came together in a powerful show of love for Zahrie on June 22, 2025. Between 300 and 400 people packed the street outside Zahrie, the stylist suites for a balloon release, organized by her friends, Armani Valdez and Jojo Stewart. The crowd held yellow, gold, and white balloons, colors that reflected Zahrie's bright energy. As the balloons floated into the evening sky, people shared stories of her kindness, her talent, and her infectious smile. Some cried, others hugged, and many stood in quiet reflection, honoring a woman who touched so many lives. The salon, once buzzing with Zahrie's laughter and creativity, stood as a silent backdrop, a place where she had made countless people feel beautiful. Social media overflowed with heartfelt messages. On Instagram, fans and clients posted photos of Zahrie's work, flawless braids, bold colors, and sleek styles. One person wrote, "She was a true boss, always slaying, always about her business, gone too soon. Rest in peace," another commented on Facebook. "This breaks my heart. Even strong swimmers can't fight those lake currents. She was so special. R.I.P. The posts kept coming, with hashtags like #Zahrie, the stylist, and #forever in our hearts, showing how far her influence reached. Her online presence, once a showcase of her vibrant life, became a space for collective mourning. Zahrie's legacy lived on through the joy she brought to others. Her salon was more than a business. It was a haven where clients became friends, leaving with confidence and a story to tell. Her work with artists like local rappers spread her name beyond Chicago, and her Instagram videos inspired aspiring stylists who admired her skill and hustle. Kizzy described her daughter's spirit best. She was wise beyond her years, always forgiving, always loving. Zahrie's life also sparked serious conversations about safety on Lake Michigan. Her death, alongside others that weekend, led to calls for better education about life jackets and the lake's hidden dangers, hoping to prevent more tragedies. Zahrie was a force, a talented stylist, a caring daughter, and a friend who left a mark on everyone she met. Her salon remained a symbol of her creativity, and her community vowed to keep her memory alive. Through their tributes and shared stories, Zahrie's light continued to shine, inspiring others to live with the same passion and heart she did. What are your thoughts, and do you think this tragic death could have been prevented? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for Zahrie's story to reach more youths who would want to embark on a boat cruise.